My dear friend, have you ever wanted to code?
Well, my dear friend, have you ever wanted to be a machine that learns?
Ooh.
Well, now you can do both of those with While True Learn.
That is a strange name, but it is a game.
It is a game. It's more than a game, though, because let's talk about the genre first. I would call this an educational puzzler. There's definitely a lot of gaming in the puzzles, but the goal of the game is to teach you, not teach you programming exactly, but to teach you about programming, computer learning, and AI.
But the game itself actually is explaining what's the difference between the game mechanics and the real world mechanics.
That's true.
That's where is the learning part.
That's true.
I guess.
What about the graphics, Mikhail?
Well, look at the graphics now, but there's a story that is right there actually. And I can relate to that because I have a cat and this person that is trying to learn computers because of the cat. He wants to understand what the cat tells to him. Mm-hmm. So he tries to do learning of the how machines learn. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to talk to the cat. So that's the story.
He's learning about how machines learn so that a machine can learn how a cat talks.
Yeah. So he can talk to the cat.
That's a noble effort. Do you think the cat really has that much to say?
I wonder. You never know. I would wonder.
Never
really.
know. It's true. So the mechanics for the puzzles that you see behind here are a lot of figuring out how to arrange different modules so that items are sorted in the correct way. And as all puzzlers do, it will slowly build up into more and more complex puzzles. And through this, it's trying to teach you a little bit about basically how machines think about problems and how you can divide that problem into smaller pieces so it's easier for the computer to solve. And
after solving each level, you're gonna get money, and for this money you can upgrade several things because you can do like buy funny things like new heads for your cat, but you can also upgrade your computer, and that is actually things that can help you in other missions because it will make the processing faster. So it's not only about upgrading the visuals, but some interesting skills as well.
So I think that's everything that you need to know about this game, and now we'll get to the most important part of our channel. Should you play it? But first, you have to know that you don't have to think about, is this game worth the cost? Because it's now free from the Epic Games Store for 1 week. If you claim it in the first week of December 2021, you can keep it in your game library forever. And if you're watching this review later and you missed it, well, that's why you should be subscribed to Should You Play It, because we'll make sure you don't miss any of the free games from the Epic Games Store.
So right now, the only question that is left is, should you play it? Anyway.
Well, I don't know anything about programming or machine learning or AI, but it's interesting for me. So this was intriguing, but I have to admit that after playing it for a few hours, and it takes about 10 hours to finish the game, I don't have the feeling that this would actually give me some real-world skills in the world of programming or machine learning. So I'm going to think of it more as a puzzler, because I like puzzlers. Mm-hmm. And this one was quite intriguing. Like some of the challenges are a little bit difficult. You have to change the way that you're thinking about things to be able to solve it. And just as a puzzler, I found it pretty engaging. Now, definitely not one of the best puzzlers that I've played, but enough to keep me going to the next chapter. So, if you are a fan of puzzlers, I would say that this is a pretty good one, and I'm going to give it a soft yes.
Okay. I think when I first looked at the game, I thought this is not going to be a game for me because it doesn't look so appealing. But the more you play it, the more you actually appreciate how simplistic the visual is, because it's really more about solving each level. So you want to have the visuals as clear as possible, because sometimes there's too many modules, so it's quite messy, and all game will take you about 10 hours, so I think that's a good for logic one. And I like the elements that it is not only one level after each other, and sometimes you can pick this level first or that
branch,
one.
yeah.
I like there's some RPG elements, and I'm not sure this game is really for everyone, even if you like logic games. So since you said yes, I would like this game to have a more balanced opinion. So because of that, I'm gonna say no. But it doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just not a game for everyone. I think we got better games in the past.
Well, and
better logic games in the past.
We did, and we'll be getting more free games in the future, even if you're just coming to the Epic Game Store. So it's true. If you don't have anything else to play, this is a good use of time. But if you're following our channel, you have a lot else to play. So that is a fair opinion also. That's why you should be subscribed, and we hope that we'll see you in our next video.
See you.
Bye.